Alright guys, welcome to Spock from Motorsports with the best racing, tour reviews, tool tutorials, and motorsports on YouTube. What we're going to be doing today is a review on ratcheting combination wrenches versus standard combination wrenches. So we're going to be going over the pros and cons for both. Alright, we got some Max, we got some SK, some old Snap-on, and the Kobolts. These are what I have at home. I have different ones at work. I've been using these all for years, and it's going to be great to be able to compare them after years of usage. So we'll start with the normal combination wrenches because this is what people are usually drawn to first because the first pro is that they are cheap. They're much cheaper, not necessarily cheap, but they're a good bit less expensive. Comment if you believe it's true, but I'd say they're about half price. Comment what you have in your experience, but Harbor Freight, they're probably going to be about half price, and Lowe's, things like that. So that is my first comment I like to make, is that they are cheaper. Second of all, they're stronger. I've stripped a lot of these out. I stripped my gear wrench one out at work, and I don't know if I sent the Snap-on one out, but I did strip out the gear wrench ones, and gear wrench is a really good brand name. I personally think that. Comment what you think about that below. But it is much easier to strip the gears out on this than it is on here. You should not be breaking bolts loose with a ratcheting wrench. You should be using one of these, or obviously a socket if you have it. So that is the first and second pro, cheaper and stronger. Third, we'll do all of them. We'll actually measure in a minute to see exactly how much smaller it is. But these right here, I'm talking about the inside to the outside, getting into a tight spot. If you are getting a bolt that is basically up against this box, you can do it. Where here, you would have that extra movement. Now, it doesn't seem like something you'd cross all the time, but I will tell you, there are obviously a lot of times where I at work have had to grab one of these. It's a little bit inconvenient. You're sitting there and clang, 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 clang. It's kind of inconvenient, but you have to do what you have to do, and it bolts up against something and things like that. So those are the three pros to the standard boxing wrench. Now let's go over here. The main pro is that, let's bring this over here and get a hex. I think it's a 12. Yep. If I wanted to, let's say that I am tightening this bolt, it's ratcheting like a normal wrench. Super convenient. That's, if I had two hands right now with the camera, I'd be able to show you much easier. But it's actually spinning inside. Super convenient. So convenience, speed. Now, this is a big pro. This is actually the only really benefit that you have with the ratcheting box and ratcheting end of the combination wrench. Because if you're flat rate, you're making money by the job, not by the hour. So you need to be quicker, and it's also less tedious. I mean, I'm telling you, it's tedious when you're doing a shock mount on top and you're sitting there and spinning and spinning and spinning, rather than just ripping through like that. I know on the Jeep Cherokee shocks, there's the brake booster right above it. So you have a brake booster and then the shock's right below it, and you can't do it with a socket. You need to be using a wrench. So this makes it, that's actually half the reason I bought these. Again, there's a review on these Kobolts, actually, these 2-bolt Kobalt ratcheting wrenches. Link in the bio down below, or description, where it says Kobalt ratcheting combination wrench review. So check that out after this video, but those are pros and cons. Now we're gonna go into measuring. Might have already done it. We got, let's see, we got a good amount of, let's find out, 13. We have a 13 somewhere. Hold on, let me go in the box. Oh yeah, it's already out. Let's use, actually that's a 12 point right here. There we go, it's already out. I knew it was already out. We'll compare this 13 millimeter Wilmer, which is just an old, I don't know where I got these. I mean, I think I bought a toolbox and just came with them. To the Kobolts that I bought like 6 months ago. Again, this is my home box, so I don't use it a whole bunch, but I have used them and I have a grip comparison. So let's just start here. That is the distance between, hopefully I can get a good angle here. That's pretty tight between the furthest point of contact on both sides. So we're going for the furthest right here. We want to go from the outside of, let me get a pick, just so everyone's on the same page. I'm measuring from the inside right here to the outside. So what we're looking at there, this obviously isn't a super accurate measurement, so we're just going to do it relative to the other 13. Now look at this. We don't even need to know the measurement just to know that is so much bigger. Comparing right here, which is tight and snug. I will say it's tight and snug to this. And they're both 13 millimeters. And you can just tell how much larger it is. If you were, that's my box. This is a situation, obviously exaggerated a little bit. If you were up against here, you can obviously get it out, no problem. Where if it was really close here, you might not be able to pull it off. That's obviously a tough example, but I find that a lot more with the brake line tools as well. But that's a whole topic for a different video. So to recap, ratcheting wrenches, as convenient as a ratchet right here. It's the same thing. It's ratcheting. It's just a wrench instead of a socket. I have some videos on the brands that you can check out, but I would say as a mechanic, you need both. But at home, you can choose whether you would like a ratcheting wrench or a standard wrench. I obviously have a bunch of sets. I probably don't need these all at home, but they're old and they're cool. I don't want to sell them. But yes, I have both at home because I need to break the bolts with these and then get them off with these because I have broken these before. And I don't think I even abused them too much. I was just putting a lot of pressure on to, I think, get a brake caliper off of a BMW or something. And I think that was what did it. And yeah, I did warranty with gear wrench, and that was easy. And you can do the same with Harbor Freight's warranty. But I would definitely recommend as a professional getting both. Even if you're not starting with Snap-on or Mac, you don't need that. So check out my other videos. There's a lot of videos on, let's say, like 12-pointed versus 6-pointed. There's a lot of wrench videos. There's a lot of ratchet videos. And there's a whole lot of reviews. So check it all out. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment with what you think your favorite wrench is. And please like it if you like it. And subscribe for daily videos. Have a great rest of your night. Bye.